welcome and thank you so much for watching. I'm Sam and I moderate these weekly webinars. In just a minute, we're going to be joined by Michael Corgiat. Michael is one of our senior advisors here at the Retirement Group, and he is going to be covering some Social Security strategies that we think healthcare employees should know about. Before Michael comes on, I'd like to quickly remind you that we are not affiliated nor endorsed by any healthcare company. The Retirement Group is a completely independent group of financial advisors. After Michael's presentation, I will rejoin him quickly to ask him some of the questions that came through the Q&A box throughout his presentation. Please feel free to stick around if you're interested in listening to those answers. And if you happen to see a YouTube card popping up anywhere on your screen while you're watching this video, give that a quick click. It will guide you to several different resources that we have to offer, one of which may be another video that might be of interest or concern to a healthcare employee. Another may be a link to get in contact with one of our advisors to speak to them directly about one of your specific concerns or situation. And with all of that out of the way now, let's bring on Michael Corgiat. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Sam.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I know I really appreciate it. Today, we're going to talk about one of those subjects that's near and dear to all retirees' hearts, and that's their Social Security benefits and the options that they have to take it. Social Security is obviously one of the 3 or 4 legs in the retirement planning stool, I like to call it. You combine that with your retirement plans, pension, your 401k and savings assets, possibly the equity in your home, as well as rental income, you name it. So today we're going to talk about Social Security and what could make the most sense for you individually and you and your spouse moving forward, certain strategies, optimizing benefits, making sure you have a plan, and then why you might want to consider the retirement group. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Strategies for Social Security optimization. First, we want to talk about, do you understand your Social Security benefits? And considering utilizing, if you are a married couple, utilizing the best lifetime benefits for the two of you. Obviously, this all depends on your own personal situation, and we'll talk a little more about that. The bridging strategy, which can be very important to maximizing Social Security benefits, and then certain special considerations that you might be one of those individuals. So understanding your Social Security benefits. Your retirement age definitely has a significant significance to what your Social Security benefits are. You could start as early as the age of 62 and maximize your benefits at the age of 70. Now, individuals that were born in 1957, which makes them somewhere in their 66 to 67 years of age this year, their maximum benefits are all over the board, as there's a big swing. At age 62, it's $2,710 a month, all the way up to age 70, $4,873 a month. And at full retirement age, 67, it's $3,822 a month. A significant difference depending on when you choose to take your Social Security benefits. So trying to maximize those benefits as part of your overall plan is obviously very important, because this is a lifetime benefit that does have a cost of living built into it. And that cost of living can be significant. Most Social Security recipients saw that in the past couple of years with inflation so high. By the way, these are the maximum benefits at these given ages. These are the most an individual could get at 62, 67, or at age 70, okay? Ideally, a spouse should claim their benefits at an age that maximize their combined benefits. But your retirement ages can make a big difference, and that as far as when do you want to claim your Social Security benefits? Discuss a simple example. Let's say you get a chance to retire either prior to or at age 62. Okay, do you want to start your Social Security benefits early? You're going to take a hit, a big haircut, if you do choose to take them early. And also, if you choose to work and you chose to start your Social Security benefits, you have to worry about the income limits, which for this year are just a little bit more than $22,000 a year. With that said, you start your Social Security early and you do work a part-time job, and your income exceeds that limit, you will begin to start to lose Social Security benefits. So what's the point? Why would you want to do that and start Social Security and lose those benefits with that part-time job? So it might benefit you, and I'll talk about that here momentarily in the bridging strategy, is just, hey, work the part-time job and delay your Social Security benefits to a later date where you'll get more money per month at that time. The bridging strategy, I sort of already touched on this, but again, you could be 62 or 64 years old, and as you could see, the difference per year between the ages of 62 and 67 is about 6% a year. Basically, each year that you choose to wait, your overall monthly benefit will go up by 6%. It's a 30% haircut from 67 down to 62. So why not consider, you leave your main employer, whatever one might be, and we do work with employees of a lot of Fortune 500 companies, and find something else to do. I call that the Walmart greeter, or working at Lowe's, or you're working at your local department store, or working at a golf course, whatever it might be. Use that supplemental income along with your pension if you have one, and money from your own savings to bridge the gap to a point in your life where it might make more sense to start your Social Security later in life. And in many cases, in a married couple, there's one primary breadwinner, and then the spouse may not have been in the workforce for long, so they're going to depend on their spousal benefit, or they were in the workforce and they have a minimal benefit of their own. Trying to delay your benefits will benefit your spouse when you pass away, because they will essentially inherit your benefits, and inheriting a larger benefit amount would be better off for them too. All right. So bridging it with part-time work and so on can definitely enhance your overall long-term objectives and your benefits. But this is all about planning too. And I'll talk about that in here in a minute. Having a plan and making sure you're trying to stick to that plan can make a significant amount of sense. And it all depends on your own situation again. Some special considerations: spousal benefits. Every spouse is entitled to a 50% benefit from the primary wage earner in the household. Simply stated, if one spouse is earning $3,000 a month in Social Security benefits, and the spouse wants to start their spousal benefit or switch to their spousal benefit away from their own primary benefit, which could have been smaller, that spouse can get up to $1,500 a month, or 50%. Now, that spousal benefit is capped at the full retirement age. So whatever the primary breadwinner, their benefit is at age 67, that cap is 50% of that amount, even if that primary breadwinner chooses to delay their benefits to age 70 and get even a larger monthly benefit. And oh, by the way, between ages 67 and 70, you earn, essentially, your benefit will go up by 8% per year, not 6, 8% per year. So it does make some sense, again, to consider waiting to start your benefits, trying to bridge, your income needs, your retirement planning income needs with part-time work, or just supplementing your income needs from your savings. But it's just something to consider. And again, this is all about planning. By the way, common law marriages are recognized in certain states, and common law relationships can get spousal benefits as well. You would have to check with your jurisdiction, the state that you live in, to see if you would benefit from this opportunity. And then benefit optimization tactics. The impact of early retirement, I much talked about already. Strategies for optimizing your benefits and the hybrid approach. The impact of early retirement. Again, starting your benefits early can hit you with upwards of a 30% haircut. And that's significant. Full-time retirement now is age 67 for the most of us, including myself. And the reductions can be significant. Waiting to full retirement age, again, if it makes sense, and it has to make sense for you and your spouse, is smart. Because again, you're talking about a significant haircut if you choose to start early. I understand. I've worked with a lot of people over my career, and in many cases, I have clients who've had to start their Social Security benefits early because they couldn't afford to live or live comfortably without having those benefits and potentially working part-time. So everyone's situation is unique, and we do keep that in mind. Delaying benefits to age 70 can be extremely beneficial if it is something that you can do. Again, remember, 8% per year increase in your benefits beyond full retirement age. So that is important. And then considering your individual circumstances, it might make sense. You may want to start your benefits sooner rather than later, depending on your health. There is a crossover age where the benefit of starting later would benefit you longer term. A simple example would be two people, same work history. One starts at 62, one starts at 67. There's a crossover age. And that crossover age is somewhere between the ages of 78 and 80 years of age. And what that means is that the person who waited would benefit more long-term if they live beyond the age of 78 to 80 years of age. Okay? None of us know how long we're going to live. And if I could tell you when you were going to pass, would you even want to know? I love asking that question. But point is, your personal situation might dictate, or it may make more sense for you to start your benefits sooner. And then, a simple hybrid approach, a mix of one spouse claiming early their benefit, the other spouse waiting to start their benefit. Therefore, they protect the lesser income spouse. And when they pass, that spouse will get a larger benefit because they inherit the primary breadwinner's benefit in retirement. You need to tailor a plan that makes the most sense for you. And that's something that we would love the opportunity to do. It's very smart and very crucial as far as your overall retirement plan. And consult a financial advisor. We would look forward to the opportunity to talking about this along with your entire situation and making sure that you're on the right track. Have a plan. We offer a complimentary retirement cash flow analysis. All you have to do is call our office and we'd be happy to put one together for you. Why would you want to consider our organization? Well, we're a bunch of people who have a great deal of experience, in many cases upwards of 30 plus years. We've been working with corporate employees of many Fortune 500 companies. We do understand the benefit programs for many of these companies that we have focused on over the years. We have offices nationwide. I'm based here in the Midwest, and we do offer that complimentary financial analysis. So please take advantage of it. You can call us at 1-800-900-5867. You can email us at info@theretirementgroup.com. Scan this QR code on the left and jump onto my calendar or one of my colleagues' calendars. And really importantly, scan the QR code on the right and follow us on LinkedIn. Amongst other things, we've got a tremendous amount of resources that we offer there and on our website, but we also keep our webinar schedules on our LinkedIn page. So definitely take advantage of that. So with all that, I'm going to go ahead and jump back and let Sam join us again to see if we've got any questions. Sam?
Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Wow. 8% bump every year you wait. That's a big percentage there.
Significant.
Yeah, that is. It's a great incentive to wait if you can. All right. This first question, how can my spouse and I coordinate our Social Security claims to maximize our joint lifetime benefits?
It's a great question. What I'm going to say is it matters based on your own situation. Okay. It would be very important, I would think, to sit down and have a plan to see what makes the most sense. When are you going to retire?
Mhm.
All right. What are your income needs? Do you need to start your Social Security to help meet those needs, or can you wait?
Right.
Obviously, if each spouse can wait, they're going to increase their overall household Social Security benefits. But there's no one stand pat answer to that question. I mean, the obvious answer is the longer that you both can wait, the better off you're going to be. But taking a look at your own situation and letting us or some financial advisor put a plan together and discuss it with you would definitely be beneficial.
All righty. Thank you. Next one. What are the limitations on spousal benefits if my spouse and I both wait until age 70 to start claiming?
That's a great question. And a recent rule change, I mentioned that at full retirement age, and I'll give my example again, full
Mhm.
retirement age, spouse A is collecting $3,000 a month. Spouse B at the same age would be entitled to 50% of that benefit, or $1,500 a month. Now, if spouse A waited until age 70 and they were collecting $4,500 a month,
Mhm.
spouse B would not get 50% of that number. They would only get 50% of the full retirement age
Mm.
benefit, which again was 3,000. So 4,500 for spouse A, 1,500 for spouse B. It is limited to the benefit that the primary wage earner has at age 67. And that's a rule that was just recently enacted.
All righty. That's a little confusing for me. But yeah, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty, the third and last question, Michael. How can we ensure that our Social Security bridge strategy aligns with our overall retirement goals and needs, financial needs?
Well, that's a great question. I talked about part-time work. It obviously depends on what you've got to work with and what you need.
Hmm.
Okay. Everyone has an income desire in retirement, and based on, and Social Security is a part of that, solving that goal. I mean, if you have a pension, and many of the people that we work with do have pensions, both spouses may have a pension, so those are fixed income sources, as well as if you were a good saver, the more you set aside for yourself, the better off you're going to be long term. I always like to say, setting more money aside in your 401k and IRAs and basic investments makes the difference between an average retirement and an exceptional retirement. So,
Right.
what income you can take from those investments can make a difference as well. Working part time, keep you out of trouble, to keep you busy, can certainly help and allow you to defer starting your Social Security benefits. Your health might dictate, what you choose to do. If you're in poor health, you might want to start sooner rather than later. Just keep any part-time income below those limits that I discussed earlier. But again, a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different variables. Definitely would be beneficial to you have a one-on-one conversation with a financial advisor.
100% beneficial. Alrighty, Michael, that was it. Is there any last little notes you want to leave before we end?
Thanks, Sam. I want to thank everyone for joining us today. We really appreciate the opportunity. Have yourselves a great day, and thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We hope to see you on another webinar soon. Bye. Thank you, Michael.